It was a day that no American would ever forget. I was only 7 years old when I watched the World Trade Centers collapse to nothing on the television. As a young child, I was so confused, but most of all appalled of the incident that I saw. That same day, my dad called me. By the tone of his voice, I knew something was wrong. My cousin didn't make it out. This angered me. This shattered me, angered me. Who would do this to my cousin? Who would do this to so many other innocent people? After 9/11, all over the media, the blame was put onto a group, the Muslims, the monsters. But like others, I spent so many years despising them and hating them. But whoever knew, I would become one of them, a monster. I was raised in Sun Valley, Idaho, and grew up in the Church of the Nazarene. My life was sheltered and limited in terms of diversity. It was as if I was living in Plato's allegory of the cave. The people around me only showed me what they wanted me to know. I always dreamed of leaving the cave and seeing the world for itself. After I graduated high school, I took off my cross necklace. I moved to Europe to study and to find myself. During that year, I traveled to several countries, visiting historical sites such as Pompeii and Auschwitz. I toured through many synagogues and cathedrals and even learned about Buddhism. This was liberation for me. I felt my walls coming down. I became a new, open-minded person. But there was still one more place I felt that I needed to visit in order to know the truth about the Muslims. This led me to Istanbul, Turkey. It was my first time being exposed to Islamic culture, and where my life was forever changed. The Muslims and the religion of Islam was nothing like the media portrayed them to be. They weren't monsters. They were some of the nicest people I have ever met. From their warm hospitality they gave me, I was so eager to learn more about them and their religion. This led me to the mosque to watch prayer. And the results, I found my life happiness in that mosque. And I switched my religion. But now that I was one of them, it came with consequences. When I started my freshman year at Boise State University, I lost all my friends because of my choice. They were embarrassed of me, and others around me were too. I was even humiliated and bullied in front of my entire class because of my religion and what I wear by my own professor. This tore me apart. I was seeing the world from a new perspective. I was walking in somebody else's shoes. I spent so many years criticizing Muslims and others for their differences. But now I see the torment they face on a daily basis. When you looked at me when I came on stage, most of you probably assume that I'm a white, privileged female from Sun Valley, Idaho. But now you've heard my story and see that there's more to my identity. During this year, I have collected stories from other students of how they have been harassed on campus. And so many people walk by these students every day, just making assumptions and not even putting consideration that they are targets of harassment. The assumptions, the categorizing, and the harassment needs to come to an end. We need to stop, take a moment, and recognize differences in others as human beings. We need to be tolerant of others' differences because this is who they are as a person. After I was harassed in the classroom, I lost something so precious to me, my voice, and I hid my identity for years. And it wasn't until this year, my junior year, that I gained my voice back. Now that I have my voice, I want to use it to grow stronger in my own identity, and most importantly, help others find their voice. This led me on another journey. For my project, as first steps, I started defining of what is the exact problem we are facing here on campus and what is the best solution for this problem. I spent many hours researching and designing a solution for this. I went to find the places where voices and differences were being silenced. I met with many faculty and students, interviewing them, getting their perspectives and insights of how they see the problem on campus. I was not on a journey to find my voice, but to others and understand more of what they go through. This led me to looking at other universities to see how they deal with diversity and inclusiveness, to see what possible model they have for this. One college in particular stood out to me, College of Southern Idaho. They have an amazing student diversity council. They are highly active, they are very successful, they have brought their campus together and the community. They have brought diversity as a higher priority in their community. I searched through our own university's archives because I've heard from faculty about a past diversity club that used to exist here in 2003 but disappeared. But what I found in the archives was records of for the past 20 years of students' voices wanting and demanding more diversity and inclusiveness on this campus, and to also note that they want better communication about this. So after several months of researching, I came up with the perfect solution: to form a new student diversity council called United, because that is the ultimate goal, is to unite the campus and the community. I put careful thought of how to structure this new student diversity council because I want it to be strong, and I don't want it to, my voice or other council voices, to disappear into the archives. In the council, there will be officers, a president who will oversee and keep the council organized, a vice president who will assist the president in those tasks, a secretary to keep minutes at the meetings and then to email all those minutes out to all members so everyone is well informed of what is happening in the council, a treasurer who will oversee finances and be in charge of fundraising, a historian who will take notes and photos of events and the council as a whole so we have those records in the future. And lastly, a media officer who is in charge of advertising and keeping all social media up to date, Facebook, Twitter, and United's webpage. As well, the council will have a faculty advisor, Elizabeth Ramsey, who will guide and assist us, and also so the council can be recognized as an organization by ASBSU. The council will consist of clubs across campus. Each club will have at least one representative to attend all council meetings. This will be a requirement of clubs in order to be recognized as part of the council. But this will also be open to all students and faculty to join. I envision many things for this council. I see it as a way to bring the campus together, making us stronger, bringing more awareness and attention of what is happening on campus. It will give club supports in so many ways. It will fix broken communication between clubs, departments, classes. It will be student-led, and student voices will be heard. It will provide more events and opportunities to Boise State University. It will assist clubs in their own events, and it will even support faculty in their own service learning projects. The council itself will have monthly meetings for the entire council. And in addition, there will be an officer meeting, either online or in person. Every semester, the council will put on at least one event and then other small diversity workshops. And then every year, the Student Diversity Council will travel somewhere in the country to attend a diversity conference so that we can bring ideas back to BSU. But here's the thing. This isn't a proposal. This is a movement that is happening right now. Every week, faculty are giving their support and approval, and every week, clubs are joining the council. People at BSU care about diversity. And to note again that Boise State has been fighting this for the past 20 years. And right now, Boise State is growing rapidly. We are a college on the rise. We are a college on the move. We need to create an accepting environment on this campus. We need to bring Boise State University together. Come join us, and we will be united.